Hey, how's it going? We are continuing the series where we're taking a look at the European Institute of Innovation and Technology and some of the opportunities available for different businesses, some of those agendas that this institution is pushing, which is kind of great, I guess. I can understand what they are trying to achieve. Let's delve a little bit deeper and try to understand of this initiative. Budget that was allocated to this institution by most likely European taxpayers. Once it's been allocated, they're looking to generate some of those initiatives. If anything, they're looking to attract more attention. What's better than uncovering some of those initiatives and trying to support the good old Europeans, right? In more details. I have covered a number of videos already. Within this video, I'm going to be taking a look at EIT Manufacturing Empowering SMEs. Call is currently available there now, and they're looking to support manufacturing businesses. SMEs, small to medium-sized manufacturing businesses, in particular when they're looking to develop their ideas into products or services, and if it's something that you yourself might be interested or looking to work in, let's cover this program in more detail. This opportunity is currently live, and it's available until 11th of 12 2013, so it's roughly less than a month, another 20 days or so. There's opportunities on the company's website. There's so many different ones. Myself, I do understand manufacturing very well, so I thought I would take a look at this idea. But there's more opportunities, if anything, as well as depending on what kind of support you're looking or seeking in your business. There might be access to perhaps students, research facilities, perhaps depends, right? Finance, it depends what kind of help you need or support you're looking for, perhaps different experts that you're seeking or assistance from. Let's try to understand this particular opportunity. EIT or European Institute of Innovation and Technology, Manufacturing. Empowering small to medium-sized enterprises. Call aims to attack. You can't say attack. You can. There's certain words in English language that you cannot say. There's one of those words, so you can tell that this promotion or advert was written not necessarily by English person. You can tell there's some words that you cannot use, but either way, this call aims to attack, select, and support small to medium size willing to further innovate their existing solutions. They have very similar structure when it comes to developing your ideas. When you would start from 0 and you would work all the way to 9. And it's something that is looking to support different businesses developing their solutions when it comes to working your way all the way to 8 and 9. But it depends, right? Again, to adapt and expand the markets beyond their current applications. So it's something that they're looking to support different businesses and engage with the different businesses. This activity will provide financial support for selected small to medium-sized enterprises in case of a single applicant or the SMEs and the end user. In case of small consortia, in addition, selected applicants will receive support services provided by EIT Manufacturing during the implementation of their projects and after the end of it, aim for the successful commercialization of the result. So there's a lot of support available. So this is what they're looking to do, right? Let's delve a little bit deeper. Okay, which is kind of great. This is what should be within interest of everyone. They have perhaps all the infrastructure available up there, and they're looking for different businesses. Now let's try to understand a little bit better of how. Who can apply? Empowering SMEs call is open to applicants from SMEs, small to medium-sized enterprises, including startups and large companies. So depending, it depends, right, on the region. Some of the regions would structure companies slightly different, but either way, this would cover every single organization, right? But depending on the size, right, it would be up to 5 or 9. From there, they're progressing Is it 9, I think? And from 9 it can be up to 249 and above, right? So that's from medium progression to large, but depends of how other regions would structure those. Applying as industrial and user uh, together with an SME. So again, so perhaps your business might hold intellectual property, and then you might give it to perhaps non-profit organizations or perhaps government organizations. Depends. There's so many different structure when it comes to some of those contracts, right? The SME must submit a proposal fitting at least one of the following topics. So there's three topics, and the way how you're structuring your proposal or you're expressing your interest in this opportunity, you need to structure around optimizing production process and increasing resource efficiency throughout digital solutions, which is kind of great. There's a lot of work in this there. Next one, socially sustainable and human-centric manufacturing. Social sustainable, perhaps taking a look at supply chain, right? Or taking a look at material usage, addressing some of those areas, right? Next one would be environmentally sustainable. All right, all right, all right. So those three areas: manufacturing throughout circular business model and new technologies. We're constantly looking to improve those, which is hopefully for benefit of the all. That there's a lot of potential there, and particularly if new ways of doing things might be discovered, that could greatly benefit everyone, including this institution and similar businesses. If it's not something that you have done in the past, right? You yourself might be interested in reaching out to some of those institutions first and just saying hello, see if they're responsive in the first place before you need to sit down and write down the project, which can potentially take a lot of your time. Depends on what kind of area you need to write down project in, or express your interest that you would uh, do this project, as well as if they might be able to explain to you how to answer the questions. Process within itself, a lot of people have different ways how you should answer the questions within a project. They might ask you a lot of questions, right? How you normally would answer those questions is not necessarily the way how they would expect you to answer those questions. Different organizations have different ways. I have my own way to answer those questions, which I'm working constantly in improving, as well as I have managed to reach out to a number of those organizations, and they constantly share more information about better ways of how to answer some of those questions. Because it can be considered art within itself, answering the questions and some of those questions and how you need to answer those questions. But if anything, reach out to some of those organizations and feel free to do all the homework for yourself when trying to understand what would be the best way of doing it. So since it would require perhaps a lot of your resources, I don't want to mislead anyone, but I have my own way of doing it. I have published a book, Project Fit Flow. Within this book, I'm sharing a lot of information with the people who are interested in learning more about your body, this hardware, what we all are stuck in, kinda. Most of the people are stuck within this body, right? That I know of. You can learn more about your body, everything related with your body. I have been in the field over a decade. I have done so much work, and I am looking to share all this information that I managed to learn with others within this book. If anything, we would begin with within this book very simple topics, and we explore those topics within this book. That would be everything what you would need to know about nutrition or energy. From there, we'll progress into respirators, as well as actually putting stress on your body and how you work out the stress. And over time, your body will adapt to stress and become better. You can find it QR code in the corner or website below. Yourself, if it's something that you're interested in, that would be European Institute of Innovation and Technology. I'm not supported by this institution, but there are so many different opportunities. And particularly if you yourself you are based within one of the European countries, I'm not entirely sure what's happening within UK. It depends what those organizations might be interested in partnering with. So yourself, before doing anything, do enough research to understand those opportunities, as well as, if anything, begin by reading project brief and some of those areas, what they're looking for, and if it yourself or within the project would fit with in those areas, right? Read all information, particularly when it comes to a legal framework, right? Including intellectual property and who gonna own that intellectual property. There's some tricky people up there. Just be careful up there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.